Hey guys, this is James from Kings, and today we're going to talk about how to install a bottom bracket properly. This is an idle frame that Luke just picked up, so it's American made, super nice. The bottom bracket's a mid, so we got a brand new Colt bottom bracket we're putting in it. The Colt BBs fit this frame perfectly. One thing that you want to do is, the bottom bracket comes with a center spacer. Make sure you get the inside diameter of the bearing, the right to go with your cranks. He's running some premium cranks with a 19mm spindle, so this is a 19mm inner diameter. And one thing you can do to make sure you get the right bottom bracket is you can put the center spacer in the middle of the bearings like a sandwich, and you hold it up to the bottom of the frame, and you can see the edge of the bearing is flush with the edge of the frame, and that means that it's going to fit properly. Some frames that suck, they have a shorter bottom bracket. It's super narrow, which probably means that you can't put fat tires on your bike, or it's just lame because you got to run a bunch of outside spacers. Not my thing. Anyway, the wider bottom bracket with the wider inner spacer is the way to go. So first thing you want to do is you got to lube it up, put a little bit of grease in the frame. It'll make the bottom bracket go in a little smoother, and it also keeps some noise down later if there's any kind of like flexing or movement going on. So you do that. Some people that don't have a press, you can knock the bearings in using like a piece of wood and a hammer. I'm not really into that. I'd say you should probably take it to your bike shop, but we use a press. You put the one bearing on the press, the center spacer, put it through the frame, put the other bearing on. My press is old. It's seen a lot of pushing, so it's a little beat up. Let me fumble around with this shit real quick. It's a little beat up, so I piece it back together best I can. Thread this up to the bearing, and you want the bearings to stay as like straight as they can going in, but inevitably they'll kind of like go at a bit of an angle. As long as it's not too much of an angle, it's going to be okay. You just don't want them to get too angled because it can damage the bearing or the frame. So kind of get that started. A couple of crescent wrenches, and this is literally just going to press the bottom bracket in. Obviously, you could try to do this with a piece of all thread. It will probably break the all thread, maybe. Anyway, so you tighten these up. You kind of want to check and make sure that the bearings look like they're pressed all the way in the frame and look pretty flush. And if that's what they look like, I like to move the press around and kind of make sure it's all good. You loosen it up. Take the press out. And that's it. Bottom bracket's installed. You can check the center spacer, make sure that it's sitting in between the bearings, and that's pretty much it. Done.